YouTube, it's 2 for God is 11:11, and I'm back with a quick message. Let's see what the energies are. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and glory forever. In Jesus' almighty name, amen. Okay, guys, give me a second. Spirit wants you guys to know that the person that's on your mind right now, your person, whatever person is on your mind romantically, your person actually hid you in a relationship because my spirit guides are saying they knew you were an angel. They knew you were a gift to them. They knew that you were everything that they prayed for. But on the flip side, they were devoted to family. And the family that they were devoted to saw this person, your person, or the person that's on your mind as their investment. And what I mean by their investment is your person was the one that they deemed to be responsible for the family. Your person was the one that had to go out for the family to make the sacrifice for the family. And I was getting ready to say that your person was the chosen one by God. But they come from a dark family that they also were chosen by to be the one to go out and be the breadwinner, to be the one to secure the bag, to make sure that the family was taken care of and okay. Your person was the one that helped out with the bills, gave loans, went to work to provide for not just them, their family, or the family they created, also their immediate family where they come from, their upbringing. And the reason it was so difficult for your person to give in to you because they answered the wrong call. Your person was supposed to answer the call of the divine to step into their purpose. But the family was here to be a block to stop them from answering the call and to answer the call to give in to temptation with them. The calling for God was for this purpose, this person to get on their purpose, live in their purpose, and to actually see if they were going to answer the call. But your person didn't want to look like they were weak in front of their family. You were a part of your person's calling. And in order for your person to answer the calling with you, to be with you, the calling that was ordained by God, they had to let go of the calling they had already submitted to, I'm hearing, with their family. So the blockages were that your person couldn't come into you because they had another life. They had dependents, people that really did nothing for themselves. They depended on your person to do everything for them, whether they were single, married, in relationships with other people. Your person was the one that they can call on and that they did call on to get their bills paid, emotional support, emotional fulfillment, things of that sort. And your person signed up and submitted to a contract with their family to be able to secure a bag any way that they can or could. Whether they had to use people, be with people to make sure their family was straight, that's what they did. They used your person as a pawn. So your person forgot all about their own happiness to fulfill the happiness of the folks in their family or the people that counted on them to come through for them and supply for them their needs. Hold on a second, you guys. I'm actually freestyling and channeling here. Spirit is letting me know without the tarot what's going on here, because I get the feeling that the collective is trying to really put two and two together. Not that you're dwelling on it, and not that you're not moving forward with life. You're just trying to understand the assignment. You understanding the assignment and you understanding the lesson. And technically, you guys don't even need any healing. You guys are healed. And I think this message is all about the last confirmation, if I'm making sense, if you guys understand me. The last confirmation that you needed before, like it was like a reality check, is what I'm saying. So your person was the chosen one. From both standpoints, in the light, from the light aspect of it, and the dark aspect of it. And it was hard for your person to decide. And in the last reading I did, I know indecision was the first card that came out. And I think this message is relatable to that last reading. It was with the indecision card, it was your person in the middle, not knowing which way to go. Because your person understood the assignment as well that was at hand, and they knew that someone was going to be hurt. These people instilled in your person that showing love is showing a sign of weakness. So your person couldn't fully submit to you, even though they wanted to. They may have met you and even fell in love with you, but they were already being submissive to these people, if I'm making sense. And they know if they chose you and they chose to step into the light and be of light and answer the calling to step in the purpose that God had ordained, they felt like they'd be betraying their family, who is of the dark and who completely relied on this person to secure a bag, to make sure they were straight while they did nothing. And these are the same people that if your person get into trouble or get into anything, they're never dependable. Your person cannot rely on these people. You were the person that your person can come to and rely on and be their natural, true, born, authentic self with. My stomach just growled. And these people saw that you guys were yin and yang. And they did everything through every obstacle in your person's way to make them not fully submit to you and stay in toxic devil energy with attachments, whether it was drugs, alcohol. They kept feeding into that part, which was your person's ego, I'm hearing. They kept feeding into it with addictions, sex, anything low vibrational and toxic. That's what was acceptable with these people. Being a player, if you're married, cheating on your wife, cheating on your husband, not being faithful. This is how these people live their life. Whether they have a husband, wife, boyfriend, it doesn't matter. It's accepted. It is acceptable. And when it came down to you, you wasn't allowing it. God wasn't going to allow that for you. And you couldn't submit to the dark. And you wasn't going to submit to the dark. You weren't going to submit to the dark. And since these people couldn't control you or saw you as you were of the light as you are, you were not accepted. So they threw all kind of hurdles in the mix to actually steer your person in the wrong direction away from you, so that your person could keep on submitting to dark energy and toxic people and living with toxic traits to make them happy, and your person forgot about his happiness. Being with you, your person would have became a server of God instead of the master of the dark, like their family or friends wanted them to be or do. And your person had a choice to make. And that also could be clarified in the last reading why the Two of Cups came out. Not the Two of Cups, the soulmate card, the lovers. They didn't want to see you guys together because they know you guys were yin and yang. They know you guys were and would have been in a Ten of Cups situation, a Ten of Cups union. They knew you and your person was a power couple, to sum it up. So they worked behind the scenes and got your person to sabotage what you guys had, making it incredibly hard for you to forget, even though you have forgiven your person. You forgave them already. Because you understand the assignment. You understood that in order to be forgiven, you have to forgive. Just as bad as you may not want to. And some of you guys are very forgiving, but it's about what you can't forget. So that final confirmation and that final clarity came in. And that's what I'm speaking of right now. And from this moment on, I feel like you guys are freer than you ever been. Yes, you were free, but now you are freer. Because this person didn't give you any closure. And I don't even think you guys were looking for it after a while. But it's giving yourself the closure you need. We are now in Scorpio season, the season of death and rebirth, transformation, rising from the ashes. I could be talking about the Scorpio here. Most Scorpios burn themselves down and rise up like the phoenix that they are. Many people didn't witness you doing it. Many people didn't witness you with nothing and bouncing back. But what these people did, and the dark arts and things that they work with, they opened up Pandora's box. And now they are in a situation because they called on things, entities, you know, evil, wicked spirits to come in and watch you, spy on you. This is really real, you guys. And since you have healed and you are untouchable, everything is returning to the senders that put it out. Whether it's a practitioner, a family member, a friend, a foe, a cousin, it doesn't matter. Everyone was in on splitting you and your person up. Everyone was a participant in someone's free will, whether it was yours or your person's. Or you and your person, because if this is your twin flame I'm speaking of, you guys are one soul. Even if it's a high level soulmate, you guys have a higher contract to fulfill. And they wanted that contract to be numb and void. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what do you want the collective to know? What are the messages? What are the messages? What else should the collective know? Yeah, they 5 of Wands. It was a lot of conflict and competition surrounding you and your person being together. These people fought with this person on a regular basis about you. Excuse me, collective. On a regular basis. It was a lot of conflict surrounding you because these people saw your light. And they didn't want your person to go, yeah, look. They didn't want your person with the 4 wars here to get any rest. It was a constant battle. It was constant conflict, drama, strife over you. Because these people would not accept you. So your person had to pretend that they weren't into you. They had to go out and sabotage you. Because the family was always watching and looking. And some of the family members already feel like they have surrendered and sacrificed their happiness. So they felt like your person should have to do the same. They felt like your person was supposed to have to accept the same fate that they accepted. Not thinking that someone have to be our scapegoat in a real way. And what I mean by that is someone in the family have to be of light and do the right thing to save the whole family and get us down the right path so that we can be free, I'm hearing, and so that they can be saved is the key factor. That's the key word. What else, Spirit? They didn't understand that. They didn't understand that your person had a different purpose to fulfill. They didn't understand that. They wanted your person to go through what they went through just because they were family. They felt like your person had to endure everything they endured. Let go of what they let go of. Not knowing that your person was supposed to be the key to the key. And what I mean by the key is the one to break them free from the curse and the spell that they are under and have been under. Your person was supposed to be the one to answer the call, to bring their folks out of the dark into the light, to break the generational curse. And they wouldn't allow them to do so. And that's the reason why it was always conflict and competition. Okay? And that's the reason why your person wasn't getting any peace with the four of swords here. All your person really wanted was peace, and it wasn't that. Yeah. Your person was investing in these people with the Seven of Pentacles here. And that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Your person was supposed to use this last sword here. He was on the last one. From cutting out the generational curses and getting these people back into gospel with God. For real. And there was a lot of conflict, but your person was, that was a part of your person's calling. He was supposed to answer the call and wake these people up to 7 people. You see how he's looking at them like they really just not going to ever change. Like, I'm stuck here. Like, what am I to do? And it's also going to be your person meditating and talking to God with this church window here about the conflict that's been ongoing in their life forevermore. Like a never-ending cycle. And your person know that they had to do what these folks told them to do. Go out here and invest in all kinds of situations to make sure they made it and they happy because they fully depended on your person and forgot about God. They actually were not even serving God. For real, I'm hearing. They all about material things, money. That's it. Pentacles. These people are all about pentacles. The first card came out was the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles. No cups came out. It was always conflict. It was always argument, strife, disarray about money, investments. Excuse me, guys. But when I'm in bed, but when I got message, I got message. Okay? It's like 12 a.m. where I am. Yes. And the reason why it's a part of this reading is because your spirit guides want you to know that this person really, really wanted to be with you. Really want to be with you. And they really lied and hid things from you was because they didn't want you to know the real truth about their upbringing, how it was no love in their situation. It was no love given. It was always conflict, battles, fighting, war. And that's the reason why after the Wands, we have the Swords. And it was always about who was going to secure the bag, who they deemed to be more responsible to secure the bag here. And they chose your person because they know your person was different. The black sheep of the family is always the golden child. Always. The one who's picked on the most, that's always the golden child. The one that everybody can lean on, depend on, and know will come through and love their family. They took advantage of the love that this person had for them, the loyalty that this person had from them. And so this person felt like, if I had all these people in my family and they're my immediate family, this could be immediate family fighting with each other, and they never showed any love, how do I believe that someone else have unconditional love for me, such as you, collective? How can I believe that? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out here and I'm going to sabotage what I have with this person, because now I think this person is worse than where I come from. Like the straight up devil. Like I thought I was around devilish people, my family, but this person is a straight up devil because they're telling me they love me. I don't know what love is. What I feel like love is conflict, war, battles, competition, fighting, stabbing possibly, because that's wars, cutting each other, being cutthroat. That's all I know. And that's all I can invest in. I need a partner that I can invest all this toxicity in with. Because you talking about love and unconditional love and God, what was God when I was put into this family? Is what this person want to know from you. Since you are of God, if I'm making sense. Since you are divine. They trying to find, they were fighting with you because they trying to figure out who is the God that you speaking of. That I don't really know about. I heard about him from the Bible, but I really don't know, because my life been this. While your life probably was peaceful coming up. I dealt with constant strife, battles. And they chose me. I didn't want to be chosen for this. They chose me. They handpicked me to be the one to go out here and get this, because they saw something in me I didn't see in myself. They saw something in me that you saw in me, collective. But they used me for it in the worst ways. I didn't have any peace. I couldn't rest, is what your person is saying. And they want to come out of this. Something like Elijah in the Bible. When he had to follow Elijah, right? He was selected as the master by his mother and father, the next kid up, to keep their legacy going. But the legacy was set up the way that the family had set it up. But that's not what Elijah wanted to do. That's not what he really wanted to do. What Elijah wanted to do is step out on faith and be his own person, because he had a calling to answer, and it had nothing to do with what his family was talking about. He wanted to go out and build his own pinnacles by answering the calling of God. But his parents didn't get it. They didn't understand that. He was going to be a boss. He was going to be the owner of their business that was passed down from their parents, and it was to be ran a certain way as their parents wanted it to be ran, to make sure they were securing a legacy. But he didn't want to do that. He didn't want to work. What was he in the fields? Picking something or working with animals? He didn't want to do that. He had a friend that was into something else, that was of the light, and he wanted to go that way. And his family wanted to keep him that way. Elijah wanted to go with Elijah and follow God, answer the call. But if he went that way, he was going to become a servant. He wasn't going to be a master. He was going to have to descend to a servant. But he was going to be a servant of God. He really wasn't descending. He was ascending, right? And his family looked at him like he was crazy to go serve God and become a servant when you could be the master of your own craft. It's the same scenario with this situation, you guys. And I also got that test and that testimony from Bishop T.D. Jakes, whom I love so much. He did a sermon on that. And I understood the assignment, because that was your person. That is your person right now. And if you guys want to listen to that sermon by Bishop T.D. Jakes, is called It'll Work If You Work It. And that same scenario that I just gave you, that same scripture out the Bible, not scenario, I just said it verbatim to what Bishop T.D. Jakes said. And that, it instantly hit me when I heard it, that was your person. This is your person. He said, I don't know who I'm talking to, and I instantly knew who he was talking to. The collective about that person. Either your divine, feminine, or masculine. Look, we had the 4 of Pentacles here. Yes, your person held back and build a whole foundation, a legacy, a business, maybe from even the ground up with this family or for this family. They wanted him to not let you in, not to share that abundance with you when you probably didn't even want that abundance anyway. That was before you, collective. You didn't have anything to do with that abundance. So you wasn't tripping off that because you knew how to go out there and like he's stepping right here with his feet down. You knew how to get on all 10 toes and go secure your own pinnacles. That never was the problem with you. That's why you never made a scene about it or spoke on it or even spoke about it. Because it was unconditional love, like I said in the beginning. What else, Spirit? What else? What else? What are the messages for the collective? This is deep, you guys. What else for the collective? And they have your person like this. 9 of Swords. I just said in the beginning of the reading, this person not getting no sleep. So the 9 of Swords clarifies the 4 of Swords. And with this here on the side, your person could have even been laying there thinking about taking themselves out, committed suicide. You guys, this is for real. Because it's too much of a burden to carry with the 9 of Swords here. And they feel like they're in too deep. Because they had to choose between the love of their life and their family that they've been carrying for years. And you guys, that is a hard decision for some. For most people. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I think it's a very caring thing. But when you overextend yourself, this is the outcome. And when you don't answer the call, this is the outcome. And it's not fair. This is not just. What do we have here? The Ace of Cups. Yes. And that clarifies the 5 of Wands. They knew your person was a divine gift. What do we have here? Look. The Death card in reverse. Then they want your person to transform and grow with you. To be with you. They didn't want this person to invest in you. And this clarifies the 7 of Pentacles. They didn't want your person to invest anything in you. Like I said, when you wasn't even there for that. You was more than capable of making your own money, and you still are. I just heard nothing can stop you. You're on the way up. And you can't come up. I don't know why I heard that. And we had the 4 of Pentacles here. Look, yeah. The Page of Swords. They wanted your person to give you premature love. And to disrespect you and hurt you and degrade you and make you feel like you wasn't worthy enough to be able to be in this or be a part of this. Because you wasn't around. They feel like you didn't invest enough time with him or in him to deserve to be able to enjoy the fruits of his labor. And that's the reason why this person lost his pentacles, because he listened to what these people told him. They wanted to be the ones to be able to accept that gift from him and not you. And they caused your person to walk away from you when they were the King of Pentacles. And what happened is your person went out here and made bad investments. And because he held back from you, even though you didn't want anything, is the way that he did it. It's not about what he done. It's about the way that he did it. Probably did it in a messed up way. Didn't even tell you about it. Refused to communicate about what they had. And they went out there and lost it all. Gambling, betting on horses, just living their life, being free. And they went broke in a free world, living a life of luxury, taking trips, vacays, and everything like that. And they exhausted all their funds and handing out to friends, family, and foes to keep the peace and stay away from you and not give you anything to keep the peace to make these people happy. And now this person don't have any more pinnacles because everything that they had invested in, you could see here. You could see how he looking sad. He lost it. And some they intentionally lost it so everybody could leave them alone. They figured if they didn't have anything left, that they could be free. And that's what the Nine of Swords is representing in this reading. And that's the reason why it's clarifying the Four of Swords. Okay? And we have one more here. Look. And that, yes, judgment. Thank you, Spirit. It was just sitting, waiting here by my side. So judgment is on your side, collective, because this card was sitting by my side. It was 36, 36. Someone could be 36. It was 37, 38, 39, 44, 142. Okay? And 43 and 44. Your angels are here as well. Okay? Judgment has been called on this situation, and your person felt like that was judgment to lose everything without you. Y'all can't say I lost it because I was with this person, my divine masculine or my divine feminine. I lost it all on my own so I could be free and at peace. And the only one that y'all can judge is me and not my person. So Spirit is letting me know that this card, the judgment card, clarifies the Ace of Cups because your person was trying to protect you in that way. And the only reason why your person went out in the free world and gossiped to the community about you and did all kind of things to you because they felt like you were a person. This person is selfish about you. Okay? They did that to sabotage any future relationships or relations that you can have with anyone else because this person know that you are their divine gift. And they know how their love is overflowing for you. So what had happened was, your person went out here and did the most. Tried to ruin your reputation, sabotage everything about you so they can have you to themselves. And they felt like that would have been judgment for them to go out and talk about you like a dog. Make the world look at you like you a freak, a slut, a homework, and all that, so no one could ever think about being with you because they say you are their gift, and it's driving them insane. The thought of losing you is what I'm hearing. And your person said this is this is what they really want to tell you. When they were saying in the reading, I want to talk to you, but I'm afraid to reach out. This is what this person wanted to reach out and tell you, collective. Look. We had an Eight of Wands. We know the Wands, Eight of Wands could be all about communication and fast movement. So this person is communicating this to you, and if they didn't communicate it to you, they want to come in and they're gonna move in fast to communicate this to you because they feel like this without you if you guys are not together. They can't take it anymore. Spirit clarified that card in the reverse. Look. That's how it came out. We had a Three of Wands here. And the Three of Wands could be all about planning ahead, thinking. So it's representing to me that this person with the Three of Wands is also letting you know that there will be no more third parties. And it's nothing else to think about. Because The Three of Wands in reverse clarified the deck card in reverse. And like I said, that can be all about endings and transformation. This person saying that they're not ending this with you. They don't want to end this with you, and there's nothing else to think about. And that's why the Eight of Wands is here. They want to have fast communication with you because they feel like this without you. They can't do it without you. And that's what they can also be letting this family know, this immediate family. And that's the reason why the Ace of Cups is here. And that's the reason why Judgment is here. They want this family to know that, you know, I'm doing everything to make you guys happy and I'm not happy. Look, I'm not happy. I need my person. I want my person. It'll kill this person without being with you. And that's what they're telling this. They're telling this to their family. This is killing me. I gotta be a man. I gotta be a woman. I gotta do what I'm called here to do because I'm the one suffering here. And that also clarifies the Page of Swords. Okay, Spirit. Anything else before I end the read? What's the final message for the collective and their person? I think this was very much cut and dry, you guys. 2 more messages. He's saying that he juggled you. And he know he did. And that's the reason why. He said he gave you a whole breakdown. Spirit is saying this person is confessing that they also betrayed you, backstabbed you. They did the most to you. But they explain why they did the most. They say that this explained every 10 sword they put in your back and why. Because you are the person. The Hangman here. And this person is saying that they stuck on you. They're not moving. They're not moving on from you. They're not budging. Bottom of the deck. The 4 cups in the reverse. They need you, they're saying. They want you. They want you back. If you guys are separated, they want you back. They need you in their life, and they're sorry for not accepting your cup in the past. But they was dealing with all of this. 42, 44. Okay, you guys, so that is it for the messages. If you like my content, please subscribe to the channel, thumbs up the video, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace and blessings.